Ava.
As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Longhorns offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too, I swear. When you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Longhorns are on the move. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the court.
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will go to work for the first time today. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
I just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking for a man. It's Shapen. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point.
Going deep. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Texas.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Fires to the right. Complete out of the backfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big hiccup and a first down for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. He's looking to throw it. Gonna take a shot. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. After misfiring, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Manning. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to the air one more time. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the right. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out fast. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into half.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Mississippi State going up-tempo.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets a block. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
On the run, still looking. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Longhorns have moved it inside the 20.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarter.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Huh?
Grabbed in the middle, it's Butler. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down.
Yeah, I redshirted Wingo.
Like
I redshirted a couple niggas.
Get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
Quarterback adapting. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. A first down for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Mississippi State right back to the line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage.
That's Jody Barron. He don't give up nothing.
Scanning the field, it's Chapin.
He don't give up nothing.
Picked off.
He don't give up nothing.
Return, but he'd already got the most important.
You have your little end route.
And they have it at the 46.
As a quarterback,
Oh,
you got to
baby.
give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
He's going for the big play.
I love Arch, boy.
And the diving catch down the right side. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach.
Somebody playing the playoffs. That's how I used to do it.
He says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field.
And the quarterback is knocked
Recruiter.
down back at the 13.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz.
Arch gonna go to like 98 overall, though.
In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares?
He always
this is the area
do.
you're going to bow up. Nice job on first down, stopping him. A couple more.
Yeah.
End zone, it's picked off.
Fuck.
Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
Oh, Kelly Jones.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right
Oh,
away,
you got him out the
but
pool.
was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down
Nice.
saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Guys,
Against you, I mainly threw the other side.
this has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
If I had told you that one of the
I
best
hate it
quarterbacks in
because
all of college football was going to have less
naturally
than 200
my
yards
offense
passing in
just
this
be
game,
free
you
flowing.
might not have had that on your bingo card.
But against
that's
you, I
what's
gotta be
backed up.
conscious.
This
Let's go! He don't give up. Oh, that's four.
By the defense.
Good job, four.
Taking it the other way.
Oh,
The 10.
run that nigga through.
And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
It's gonna be interesting how this league playoffs
Here
gonna
comes
play
the
out.
Mississippi State offense, ready to
It's
attack.
just me and you.
The big
No
thing
way.
now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to...
Can anyone catch him? At the 30. He's at the 10. And he takes it all.
You better watch out for your boy in Oregon.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. The result of
No,
this
not
game is
Jerry.
going to sting
that
for
nigga name,
sure,
man?
but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives
Yeah,
out
him.
of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking
Oh.
for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Quarterback empties his backfield. He'll come out throwing on first down. Buys a little time. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing Matt.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the beatdown has ensued. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Texas fight, and fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M.
It's gonna be the only loss on the season. That shit's
Just
gonna
doing
go.
whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year.
Yeah, regular
Can this
season,
be the
I'm
guy
not
that takes them
getting
to the
playoffs.
next level? Today is
Bullshit,
a
man.
good day.
On first down, here comes this offense.
What you mean?
They'll start this drive with a pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Dropping back, it's Chapin. Throws for the tight end.
Oh, Makuba? Who drafted you?
Today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're
He's not that fast, so I rarely start him, but he's nice.
Are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Trying to get behind the defense.
Them niggas know what's up. Oh, he showed up. I seen a video on that. They was like, the only thing he got to work on is his open field tackling. And they got Cooper DeJean and their defensive back coach who a dog. Niggas keep letting the Eagles get away with shit. I seen the video on that.
Lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on.
Let them niggas get
This
your
is
higher
what you
cam.
call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. This drive will get started from the 37-yard
I had both my running backs with 100 yards rushing last game. I didn't even run the ball.
And they got him. They'll get him down.
40 got like 15 sacks on the season.
Just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place.
Niggas gonna hate me. They gonna think I'm cheap.
Offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down
I think I'm nano blitzing this up.
On second down, wants to throw.
God damn.
Comes out. What a disastrous
Because
play.
of 40.
How about that alert play from the
And,
defense to scoop it up? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back. Good zone.
Fresh.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. They're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground. And
Come on, Isaiah Bond, what you holding for?
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
I thought he went undrafted.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on
He was
first
running
down.
hard during the season.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns.
Low-key wish I would have made a motivator.
Those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns.
So I can get these niggas to restate cap.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
What linebacker they picked?
And this defense has been flying around. They are.
That's what I want to know, because he sure ain't on the fucking team.
Around multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
Quickly complete. And they swarm him under.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Mickey Loomis got to go.
Nice play. Not a lot on the return.
Egregious.
That's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Coming after it. Takes a hit as he fires. A strike downfield. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the
2015 was...
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah.
Looking downfield.
You're
it's
right.
Manning. Getting some heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another.
Oh, Marcus Peters was in that drive.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over.
Man, the Collins is a dog.
And the defense better do something about it.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the
What
field.
drive beat the video?
Well, this has pretty much been an
Oh, he was on
evisceration,
that
an
drive.
old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And man, is that just indictment?
Yeah,
of the day.
he went to the Bucks too. Huh?
Getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered.
Yeah.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
Elvin Coleman.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll throw it on 1st down. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
Oh, my God.
Big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And with that touchdown, I would say this one is out of reach.
It is out of reach. A lot of coaches pull their starters.
Yeah, all the good linebackers went that 3 or 4 rounds.
But listen, keep playing, keep executing. Their job is stop me.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game. Build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hasn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit.
That's the tackle.
He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The offense set for a 1st down play. To the air, it's Manning. He slings it deep to the left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Hit as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
No.
He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. Well,
2
look
years
what
after.
we have here,
2 years
guys,
before
after
the game.
all the early season.
What team Tim is? Oh. Sean Payton was supposed to draft Lamar. All right, idiot.